What's going on, guys? My name is Buzzsaw, and I know exactly what you are thinking. You're like, Buzzsaw, what the hell are you doing? I thought we were done with Tony Hawk's Underground. Why the hell are we watching another Tony Hawk's Underground video? Well, people, lovely subscribers, I just want to make one last video of my final thoughts video. It's just kind of talking about it, just giving my final gestures and my final goodbyes and, all the dramatic, sappy shit. But anyways, I kind of just want to say goodbye to it and that stuff. And I also, in the commentary, want to talk about the current state of Tony Hawk games, because many people know that Skate, which was made by EA Games, kind of took over the skateboarding genre market. And there hasn't really been a decent Tony Hawk game in a really long time. And I'll kind of go in depth a little bit, and I'll talk about it a little bit. So I hope you guys enjoy the commentary part of it. And what you're seeing in the background for the gameplay is some free skate mode using our Iron Man skater, which we unlocked for completing the entire game on any difficulty, which we did on our Let's Play that I just finished. And so yeah, that's basically that. If you really don't care about watching the gameplay, feel free to open up another tab and just listen to my voice as I just talk about Tony Hawk some more. I mean, we haven't talked about it enough, have we? But seriously, in all seriousness, you can open up another tab if you really don't want to watch the gameplay. Feel free. It's not going to bother me at all. I'm not there to monitor you at all, so I don't really care. But anyways, I just want to say thank you guys for all the support that you have made this series. You have made this series such a fun experience for me. It was my first Let's Play on YouTube, and it was just a great experience, and it was really fun to do and to actually post almost every day, post 1 to 2 episodes per day for the last week and a half. It was pretty awesome, and it was just, I really loved getting all the great feedback, all the comments, all the likes, and I cannot thank you guys enough. I know I said thank you in the finale episode of the series of my Let's Play, but I just cannot thank you guys enough. I mean, I can't stop saying it. I'm just so happy that it was such a big success and people actually watched it. But one tip I have for you guys that want to build a successful channel: have a variety of videos. It's that simple. Have a variety of games that people don't even play, because you never know, you could hit a big like I did. I mean, I'm getting 500 views on each episode, 500 views on each episode of my Let's Play, which is unheard of for a game that was made 6 or 7 years ago. But you guys like them that much, so I decided to just make a final thoughts video, and I can't thank you guys enough. I have to really stop thanking you, because I think you understand the magnitude of how much I'm thanking you. But let's just stop almost. Let's just almost be done talking about Tony Hawk's Underground. Basically, my final thoughts on it are: it was a great game, that it was a childhood favorite game that I will never forget playing, and I will sometimes even come back to this game and even just continue to play it if I get bored of Fallout or Call of Duty. I will even come and play it just for fun, just to chill out, because it's just that fun of a game. And you could play it for hours on end and never get bored of it, and that's how I kind of feel about it. When I got it for Christmas morning, I did not put it down for a straight 2 days, and it was just that great of a game, and I really loved it. And so yeah, let's just get on to another part of the commentary. I basically kind of want to talk about the current state of Tony Hawk games. As many of you know, the quality of Tony Hawk games has gone down lately. They haven't been as good as they used to be, and I kind of want to shed some light on that for you guys and kind of talk about the future of Tony Hawk games. So yeah, basically what we saw at the VGAs, if you watched them, the Spike TV Game Awards, which were on in December, right before Christmas. And basically what they did there was showed a trailer of another Tony Hawk game that ran the title of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD. Basically what the trailer had in it was a skater just skating around the hangar level, which is in this game as a bonus level, and in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. And he was just skating around, and it had that retro feel. The character model looked kind of retro. So what I'm trying to figure out is if this game is all of the Tony Hawk Pro Skater games built into one remastered in HD in one game, Or is it just Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 remastered in HD and with all the shebang and stuff, with all the bells and whistles? That's what I'm trying to figure out, but up until now, I really don't know. But it does come out in summer 2012, and I will be purchasing it for you guys. I'll do an unboxing video, and I'll do some videos on it, because I would actually love to play a retro game, because I'm actually not going to go out and buy a PlayStation 1 just so I could play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. That would be kind of pointless, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you think? I mean, I wouldn't spend that extra money to get a system that is, what, 10 or 12 years old. I just would not do it at all. But the games that came out in the past for Tony Hawk games were some of the best games, sports games ever made for video games. It was just insane how great they were. Let's kind of start from the beginning and go back to the very first series of Tony Hawk games, which was Pro Skater. And Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 came out for the PlayStation 1, and they didn't come out for the original Xbox, GameCube, and PlayStation 2 yet until Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 came out for PlayStation 2, GameCube, and the original Xbox. And I have to say, out of all the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater games, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 was my most favorite. The reason for that was because it had a really kick-ass level, which was called the Cruise Ship, and it had a really kick-ass secret character, which was Darth Maul from Star Wars, which was pretty cool. And most of the veteran Tony Hawk players know exactly what I'm talking about, and it's just an awesome game. I mean, Pro Skater 4 was fun, but it really didn't have the appeal to me as Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 did. So, yeah, after Pro Skater, Tony Hawk's Underground and Underground 2 came out, and Underground, we already know, is an amazing game. I don't have to keep saying it, but Underground 2 was kind of a wacky version of Tony Hawk. It was filled with really weird goals and really just odd, like physically odd goals, and it just was a wacky, messed up game, and I really didn't like it because it just felt really stupid and really pointless, and it really didn't have any kind of real story except for pissing people off in the world and kind of just being on this world destruction tour that just kind of tore every city up and just left it in just ruins. I just really didn't like it. Feel free to leave your comments below of what you think on it, but I just really did not like it at all, and I just was not having fun with it at all. And those were just my thoughts, guys. I mean, I'm very opinionated, you know that, and so feel free to think what you want, but I just didn't like the game in general. So, moving on, after the Tony Hawk's Underground series came Tony Hawk's American Wasteland, which was and is my second favorite Tony Hawk game. Third being Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, and first being Underground 1, obviously. Basically, what American Wasteland was a game that took place in California, taking you to places like the Vans Skate Park, East LA, Hollywood, Beverly Hills, all these great places, Santa Monica, and it was a really fun, paradise-filled Tony Hawk game. It felt really fun, and I could actually start comparing it to Tony Hawk's Underground, but I'm actually not going to make this a 25-minute commentary. But anyways, I really liked it, and if I had to do a Let's Play on another Tony Hawk game, I would definitely do it on that game, because that game really entertained me, and I really liked it. You guys should check it out and maybe pick it up at GameStop for $10. That's pretty much how much it is, and it was a really fun game. I really highly recommend it. But after American Wasteland came Project 8, which was kind of a stupid game also. It had no real point except for getting popular, going to different locations, and meeting pros. It just really, to me, it didn't have really much of an appeal. And most people say that after American Wasteland, the Tony Hawk series kind of died down because another competitor in video game series, sports video game series, skateboarding series in general, came a game made by EA Games, which was called Skate. And Skate has 3 games up to this point, and at the time Skate 1 came out and kind of took over the market when Project 8 came out, and it just really didn't get popular at Project 8. It just didn't lift off, and it didn't really have much of a story, and it really wasn't fun. That's really just the story with that. And yeah, so after Project 8 came Proving Ground, and Proving Ground pissed me off more than any other Tony Hawk game. It was just it just kind of looked like the company was just getting lazy, and just it looked like the game was literally put together in about a month because it was just made so shittily, and it just really had no point. And I couldn't even play it for more than a half hour. It just was so boring, and it felt like you kind of did everything. You've done it before in previous Tony Hawk games. It just was so dumb, and I don't even recommend it. It's just stupid, and I would never post a video on that game because it just had no appeal, and it just wasn't good in general. And so that's kind of when, after Proving Ground died down, people say that Skate kind of just completely dominated the skateboarding genre of video games, and then after Skate, Tony Hawk started making these motion sensing skateboards that you could use while playing Tony Hawk. And it was some motion sensing technology that kind of looked like you were playing a Wii game, and it had like a actually real skateboard deck, not a real one, but it had sensors in the sides, and you could actually look like you would do motions on the skateboard in front of your TV, and it would show up in the game. It was a really nice idea when it was announced, but that also didn't really lift off. It got really bad reviews in the game magazines, and it just overall wasn't entertaining. It just, once again, like everything after American Wasteland, all the games after that kind of felt like you already did that stuff in one way or another. Like all the goals had already been done already. It just kind of, the ideas got dumber and dumber, and they just weren't getting original. And that's basically the story with that. So Tony Hawk Ride came out, which was the first with the motion sensing skateboard. And then Tony Hawk, I don't remember the name exactly, but it did come out for the Wii first, and then it came out for the other systems. But I think it was called, here, let me think. Yeah, Tony Hawk Shred, it was called. And it was basically the same thing as Tony Hawk Ride. And it's really funny, if you go to GameStop, you could get the whole package of Tony Hawk's Ride for like $10. It's just that shitty of a game, and it only came out last year. But I pretty much am done ranting, guys. Tony Hawk needs to have a comeback with this Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD remastered game, whatever it may be. If it's all the Pro Skaters or just the first one, it really needs a comeback so it could kind of lift its couple of bad games, which were Project 8 and Proving Ground, and hopefully they can make a comeback and start making Tony Hawk games again. That would be awesome, and I would love to see that. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm done with Tony Hawk's Underground, and I'm finally done with it. No exceptions. I'm just done. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. Please remember to rate the video. Please remember to rate the video if you enjoyed it. And I'm out. Peace.